Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Monica. I am the CEO and founder of Monica Freeman Studios. We are a luxury brand and creative agency, and I like to share all the tips that I've used to be very successful in my business here on this channel. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel for more tips like this one every single week. Today I want to discuss the difference between brand goals and brand pillars. A lot of people confuse the two, and because of that, they're unable to achieve the results they want in their business. So I want to take this opportunity to simplify what brand goals are versus your brand pillars so that you can identify them on your own for your specific business model and be successful today. Let's just start with brand goals, because in order to start and launch a successful business, you need to know what your brand goals are. Now, your brand goal is going to be the thing that you hope to achieve within a certain amount of time. No matter what that time is, it's the goal that you set for your brand. Now, if you're a new business, this is going to look very different than if you are an established business with a product or service. For instance, if you're a new brand, one of your brand goals might be to build brand awareness, to build your brand so that people recognize it and they're aware of it and they want to know more about it. However, if you're an established brand who has a product or service that you're offering, your brand goal might be to sell that product or service. But in order for you to create the right content utilizing your brand pillars, you first have to establish what your brand goals are. I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen and jot down what you hope to achieve. And then I want you to decide how you're going to reach those goals. And the best way that I personally like to do this is I like to create a daily goal for myself and my company. And then from there, I like to create a weekly goal, and then a monthly goal, as well as a quarterly goal and an annual goal. Now, this does so many things. It not only helps me visualize what my goals look like and the timeline in which I hope to achieve them, but it also helps me to stay consistent. It helps me to be very decisive about who my target market is when I'm creating content so I can make my content for them specifically. It also gives me a purpose and a strategy that I'm trying to work through and achieve daily. So there are a lot of benefits to knowing your brand goals. And the truth is, without knowing what your goal is, you're literally just driving aimlessly. Imagine if your friend invited you over to their place, but they didn't give you their address. Well, that's kind of what launching a business or having a business and trying to sell any product or service without your brand goals is. It's driving aimlessly. So write down those goals, and once you have them, then meet me over here where we're going to discuss what brand pillars are. Brand pillars are super exciting because they're the driving force that's going to get you from your goals to whatever it is you hope to achieve. If you want to break it down in simplified terms, your brand pillars are your roadmap. Now, you can create brand pillars based on your core values for your company. It can be on what you're an authority in or an expert at. It can be content topics that are going to drive the funnel that you're trying to create from goals to achievements. So all you need to do is come up with 3 to 5 brand pillars. Now, for instance, I'm a social media manager and a social media coach. So for me, one of my brand pillars might be social media management. And every single day and week, I can double down on that content to continually teach my audience everything that I know about how to be successful with social media management. Now, you have to figure out for your own business model what your pillars are and how those pillars are going to get you from point A to Z to take your goal to an achievement. And I assure you, if you follow these 2 things and you create your goals and then you have your brand pillars and you put together a strategy in the middle with that structure I just laid out, I assure you that you will definitely see results, and you will notice how much different it is showing up consistently, showing up daily, and actually getting the results that you want because you have a plan of attack through a strategy that you created from your brand goals and your brand pillars. Now, if you are still struggling with how to decide what your brand goals are or what your pillars are, or maybe you already have established your brand goals and your brand pillars, but you're not really seeing any results, please send me an email at info@monicafreeman.com. I will link that in the description down below for you. I'm offering a free 1-hour coaching session for anybody who needs help right now to help you get started so that you can start seeing results in 2023. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate you being here. Please like and subscribe this video for more content like this, and I will see you on the next video.